Chris 6 News at noon continues.
Well, good noon time, everybody. Yes, we're all waiting for the change in the weather, as finally we're going to be looking at an extended period of actually cooler temperatures. Right now, while we're 80 degrees, in Austin it's 61. So they obviously have that north wind blowing through there. And so it's not that far away. It's probably along I-10. And those of you up north, up toward Goliad, you might see it first. So it might actually get here before midnight tonight. But we are looking for a definite shift in our wind, and that's going to bring us some much cooler weather for the next few days and some rather damp weather at that. Here's the winds that we have right about now. They're sustained out of the southeast at about less than 10 miles an hour. But it's tonight when by 10 o'clock the winds will be out of the north, and you'll know it's here because they'll probably looking at 20 to 30 mile an hour winds blowing through the region. Now, we don't have any severe weather associated with the frontal passes, and that's good. We might see a little line of showers develop up here along I-10 as the front moves south and move through our area, but then it sets us up in a pattern where we're going to have a pretty consistent rain pattern staying on top of us. What we're going to get is what we call an overrunning pattern. Notice the frontal system. We've got some thunder showers in Houston, a little bit of rain in East Texas, and right about here is where the freeze line occurs, and looks like much of the Dakotas and Kansas are now in their first snowstorm of the season blowing across the Midwest. So it is definitely winter across much of the northern plains. Here's the future tracker, 48 hours of rain. And notice how it does predict that we will get over an inch, maybe two of rain. Frankly, I'm thinking that's overdone. I'm not thinking we're going to see that much rain, but we're going to see a consistent, steady little rain thing going on for about 4 days. So here's our front. It'll be dropping down. There'll be this cloud mass over us and this overcast with rain for 2 or 3 days. There'll be periods of rain, is what I'd like to say, and rather cool weather. And behind that, believe it or not, an even stronger cold front for next week. So let's take a look at your extended outlook. Here we go. We started 83 today. That's before the front. Then the thunder showers possible as the front comes through. Tomorrow's high only 63, so a good 20 degrees cooler. And then we're looking at a 58 on Saturday with a continuous wet and cold all the way through Monday, okay? So you'll be needing the jacket all weekend long. Monday night is a cold, dry front coming right out of the Arctic, and that's going to blow away a lot of the moisture, but also make it colder. Look at that, down into the low 40s over the weekend, but that's not till next week. We'll certainly be watching it for you, but with a little luck, tonight we'll get a chill blowing through the air.